What up? Homeless Jabroni here, doing a review for Dragon Ball Super episode, 49? Alright, so here we go. Alright, so a lot of things I want to talk about in this episode, but before I even get to that, I just want to talk a little bit about how I'm feeling about Dragon Ball Super, the anime as a whole. It's absolute shit, and there's some diamonds. There's a lot of diamonds in this shit. Like King of Lightning, he's another YouTuber. You should go give him a subscribe because he's really funny. You should like his live reactions, hilarious. But I digress. The anime as a whole, there's a lot of diamonds in this doo-doo, man. There's a lot. Like for example, the tournament arc with Universe 6 and 7. It like all the fighters from Universe 6 sucked ass. The armor dude, Magetta, I think his name is. He's like a teapot or something. Like he's like a humanoid teapot. It was weird. It was weird, man. The panda who could or fucking bear or something fucking Winnie the Pooh looking bear that could transfer damage to some other dimension. I was like, but he in all reality he really couldn't fight. Kaba was an interesting character, but it turns out he can't fight he's not even a Super Saiyan level. He's not even Super Saiyan 1. He had to learn to become a Super Saiyan 1 from Vegeta. So, if anything, that was good for Vegeta's characterization. So Kaba, okay, that was interesting, and I like that. They did my son Piccolo dirty with the whole Frost fight. First of all, they made it seem like he wasn't even Frost/Frieza level. Like Piccolo has fought Android 17. And then you have the Goku versus Hit fight, which I thought was really spectacular. That was the one good thing about that fight, because we got to see something we haven't seen in a long time, and that was the Kaioken, and he combined it with Super Saiyan God. And also, I like the explanation that they gave as well. With Super Saiyan Blue being this form where it's not really like a key, it's not really a power thing, it's a key thing. He has a serene state of mind. That's like a throwback to like G Gundam or whatever. But he has like this serene mind, and he has complete key control. Therefore, Kaioken has the perfect ability to match it up with. I was like, okay, I like that explanation. But otherwise, before that, you had, rehashing of Battle of Gods and Forgot to Know F. And the only, I liked the rehashing of Battle of Gods better because they fought a little bit in space, Goku and Beerus. And, we didn't really see any of that in the movie. But in this, we saw, them fighting in space. On top of that, when they clash, you see nearby planets being destroyed. It was weird, but they never, elaborated on whether those planets were inhabited or not, because that would make Goku a massive fucking murderer. But anyway, and then you had the Forgot no F joint, which made people look like massive bitches, like Gohan, massive bitch in the anime. In the movie, not quite. Who else looked like a Krillin, massive bitch. And I'm just like, oh my god, it was bad. But anyway, that's how I feel about Dragon Ball Super as a whole. But ever since this Future Trunks arc hit, we've seemed to be getting more serious. I hate that about Akira Toriyama, because it's the whole anime just got really serious. Everything gets better when Trunks shows up, and it gets me tight. But anyway, and how I feel about this episode, right? It was okay. The first half of the episode, pretty much nothing happens. I hate that Emperor Pilaf, Mai, and the fucking dog from Dragon Ball are, they're around again. This whole anime seems to be like a callback from the Dragon Ball days. Why is Pilaf still around? Why is Mai still a little girl? Whatever, but I get it, comedy at Akira Toriyama, stupid ass comedy. And we get to focus. There seems to be a lot of focus on Goten and Trunks. There's a lot of slow scenes. The pacing, it's very it's not that it's slow. It's just that the anime seems to focus on just the Dragon Ball characters living their lives, and I'm like, I don't want to see this, that may sound bad, but I don't want to see this. Like we see Krillin and Piccolo doing the cabbage thing, and that was more of the previous episode. They were wrapping that up this episode, but it was just really it's unnecessary, really. It's because I know nothing comes of it other than, oh, that was a call. You remember this? I'm like, yeah, but who cares? And then you have Black Goku, right? Oh my god, I fucking love Black Goku. I love him. He's interesting because he doesn't really. We don't know much about him, and I like that. The mystery is always a plus. He has this interesting thing, the Ring of Time, on his finger. I was like, whoa, what is this? Kind of convenient that he has it as soon as Trunks goes back in time, but I'm not going to criticize that. I'm gonna just leave that, because I like Black Goku that much, And what's interesting is that we find out when Trunks and Goku spars that Trunks can go Super Saiyan. He has pushed past that Super Saiyan Ascended form, that 1.5 form, the Brolic form. He's pushed past that and attained Super Saiyan 2. I'm like, whoa, okay. So, because the thing is, I'm wondering, why hasn't he done the Brolic shit against Black Goku, or because he said he's been fighting him for 1 year and shit. And it was interesting to learn. I was like, oh, okay, because I'm wondering, at least it was interesting because they didn't draw him like he was Super Saiyan 2. They don't have the electric aura. The only time you really see the electric aura is when he spars with Goku, and you see a little flash of it, and Goku says oh, that's Super Saiyan 2. Okay, all right. So I'm like, oh shit. And correct me if I'm wrong, but there's supposed to be a little bit of a height growth when you're Super Saiyan 2. There's at the very least, it's supposed to be more detail to the hair. It just looks like regular Super Saiyan to me, but whatever, so we get some characterization there, because I think either before the sparring or after the sparring, Vegeta asks about, who is this enemy in the future that you can't beat? Is it Majin Buu? And then we find out he's like, nah, boy, I stopped that shit. He was like, I fought Babidi and Dabura, and with the help of Kaioshin, Kaio-sama, I think he meant King Kai. Which was interesting because we didn't even see King Kai in the, flashback. But my thing was, we're seeing all this cool shit. We got a mini fight scene with Trunks and Dabura, and I'm like, yo, I want to see this. Why aren't we seeing this? We're seeing Chi-Chi fucking scold Goten about his fucking test and homework and shit, and we're seeing Krillin and Piccolo talk about cabbage training and fucking Pilaf and shit, with all these unnecessary ass scenes. And we get a little skirmish between, and I'm like, yo, if Trunks and Dabura fought, I'm sure there's more fighting than that. Because Gohan, even though, Gohan, it was a significant power drop in the Majin Buu saga, and when he turned Super Saiyan 2 and fought Dabura, it was still a fight, fam. Gohan caught his ass to he didn't even beat Dabura. Trunks, he said, yo, it was a struggle. I'm like, yo, I want to see that struggle. I would have loved to see a full-fledged fight between Trunks and Dabura. Plus, he's deflecting the spit with his hands and shit. I was like, oh. And Dabura was doing some rapid-fire spit too. I was like, oh shit, this is tough. And it was really, really interesting. I was like, and then that's when you see the whole Black Goku thing, and he's like, yo, I've been fighting him for a year, blah blah blah, skipped it out. And I'm just like, like that, what kind of quick ass half-assed like, I want to see things from Trunks' full-on perspective. Like, why aren't we getting that? You know, like with the Android saga, and I don't know who is the dub actor that played Trunks, but holy shit did he sell it. Like, you felt it every step of these androids are coming. And like yo, when Vegeta tried to go off and fight Android 18, well, not tried to go off, he did. Trunks tried to stop him, and he punched him in the fucking stomach. He's like, father, you know, like that type of shit. Like, you felt it. Like, you really knew, like, yo, you felt it. You know, like with this Trunks, it's like, Black Goku, like the strongest thing about the strongest thing about how Trunks feels about Black Goku is when he first wakes up, and you could tell he still has that shock, that PTSD, and he fucking attacks Goku. But Bulma, again, this like Super seems to be going for the more comedic side of things, slaps him on the back of the head, and he's like, oh Goku-san, Son Goku. So it's like, but whatever. You know, my biggest gripe is we didn't see a lot of the Trunks stuff. Like, what makes Trunks Trunks? And that really fucking blew minds. Like, oh my god. And, you know, to wrap up this episode, Black Goku, he locates Trunks with this whole Ring of Time shit. Like, a fucking big black abyss opens up, and he just floats out of it, and he's like, oh, so you're Son Goku, which is an interesting thing to say, because I'm like, wait, so you're not Son Goku, fam? Like, what's going on there? I want an explanation as to, like, it's driving me crazy. And with Dragon Ball Super, like, I don't know how it's gonna go, because, like, fam, you like, there's there's a lot of shit that you show me that I don't want to see. You know, like the last episode, it worked a little bit better because there was future stuff, and it was juxtaposition. They were juxtaposing the tranquility and the peaceful times of the present in Dragon Ball Super with the future timeline. Dark, no hope, everyone and everything dies, like that kind of thing. You know, like she was in the fucking promo and she got clapped. It's like, oh, what? Like, why did you even show us Mai? You know, and it would seem that this future Trunks arc is not even gonna last long. It's like, I saw the list for like the next couple of episodes. It's like 5 or 6 episodes down the line. So it's like, why was this even an arc? You know, the Battle of Gods arc was like 20. It was a good, like it was like a lot of fucking episodes. So was Forgotten No F. The tournament, it lasted a while too. You know, but like this Black Goku arc, this Black Goku Future Trunks arc, it looks like it's gonna last like 5 or 6 episodes, and I have no idea where the anime is gonna go after that. It better not be straight to that next tournament, or else like come on, Toriyama, you got nothing else. But yeah, like I've basically ranted and raved about how I feel about the anime as a whole in this episode. So that's pretty much it. If I had to rate the episode, man, I'd give it, honest to God, a 7. And that's not even like much, cause like Goku, the Trunks and Goku spar, it goes exactly how you think it's gonna go. You know, Trunks, he does some stuff, and then Goku's like, oh, that's cool, bruh. Super Saiyan 3 punches him to the ground, and it's like, why did you why did you even indulge this? Like, why was this even a thing? You know, and like Black Goku, it takes him the whole. Like, why did you do all this padding? You could have just Trunks dealing with the Majin Buu saga of his timeline could have been enough for an episode, and then Black Goku coming down from his perspective and him fighting him for a year. That could have been a whole episode in of itself. But I'm done bitching. 7 out of 10. It was okay. Well, it's a little bit above okay, because again, I love what we saw, but I'm just like, why didn't we get more? why didn't we get more? So like that's why I give it the 7. That's why like normally when I say stuff is okay, I mean it's fucking okay. I would have gave it a 5 out of 10, but the Dabura and Trunk shit, that was fangasm type stuff. Like like oh my god. But anyway, I'm done. You guys have a good day. Like, subscribe, all that good shit. See you later.